So that the white thing is a breadboard, and
Yes,
then
ma'am.
that's the Arduino or the ESP
This is the ESP. And
368. No, what's the number on it?
ESP 8266.
8266. That's right.
And what we are trying to do is we are making a voltage divider. I'll tell you what that is. We are trying to make a voltage divider between a photosensor, which is also a resistor. Photosensor is a resistor, okay?
Okay.
So what we are trying to do is, when we do that, is the resistance of photosensor changes with light.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, the photosensor's on there. Which part is the photosensor?
This one. See?
That little thing right
That little
there.
is the photosensor, and what I'm doing is that.
And so you should have a chlorine sensor if we bought the $96 part. Okay.
Which
so we're just
which is not that.
We're
so what we are
simulating
doing is we are trying to connect. This one will go to power,
Mm-hmm.
and this end will go to. Sorry if I do that.
Good.
Hold on, like that, and let me just make some connections.
Okay.
Come on, buddy. Okay. No. So what we have done is, this is the input to the ESP8266, right? This is the input, and this pin reads data in it. Okay. Now, what is the data we are sending? The data we are sending is the voltage difference between the midpoint of photosensor and the resistance.
Oh.
Okay. Now, the resistance is the photosensor is also a resistor.
Okay.
And its resistance, but its resistance depends on the light that it is seeing.
Okay.
So if we give it more light, it has different resistance. If we give it less light, it has different resistance.
Gotcha.
Depending on the resistance value it is feeling, it changes the voltage in the middle.
Okay.
And when it reaches a different voltage, then what we do is we send the voltage value to this guy. And that guy is whenever, and we have a comparison in it.
And that's the guy over there. And what? So the light is on because.
Because we just.
Oh, because there's no. Okay, yeah, because light on.
Right now, light
is
on right now. Now we will see, because it hasn't worked yet. You know, they have to combine. I have to. You might have to reset it at every time. You know, you do something to it.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's see. Now, so we will have to wait till, and you will have to also the surety that I have done it right. See, it does it. So we are blocking the light somewhere. Okay.
Maybe I'm blocking the light.
That's fine. So in a meanwhile, so it is working. I think it is sending data.
So when it's light, the bulb should be off. But we're still waiting for. I wonder if it's all the way around. No, because it wouldn't work.
So far, so it takes a while.
It takes a minute for it to register.
To send the data.
Which for what we're doing wouldn't matter.
Hopefully, I have done it right. Okay. Well, I haven't connected those two. Hold on.
Okay.
I haven't connected those to the where.
This is good. The troubleshooting thing is good.
Tammy ran away.
She lost interest.
Yeah, she said, "Well, that's not so cool."
These dorks.
Yeah. Although I think she loves us, but not that much.
So what is that connect? So when you made those other connections,
what is this one goes to power, and this one goes to ground, right? So between the power and ground, let me draw this. So what do I have in here? Is this, I have this. This is the VCC, which we call power, right? It is 3.3 volt, and this is our ground, right? And these are the pin, that is the red pin, that is the power, which are the 3.3 power, and this is white one is the ground. Okay, from the ground we have connected our sensor in here. Here, let me connect.
So the blue is the sensor?
No, the sensor is this one.
Is that what? That's what I was thinking. Okay, making sure I knew.
Sensor, right. So between this I have this is my, when I write this means my photoresistor.
Okay.
This is my photoresistor, right?
Okay.
Photoresistor, right? And then I have an input pin, which is going to ESP8266.
Okay.
Right. And from there I have another. This is just my resistor. Okay, I have to see why it is not working. Maybe we'll have to. I will just check it out later on. Why is it? You know, one might have to do a little bit debugging, but Mark can look at the form factor. So we have this. So this is what I have connected. So as you can see, power connected to the power of this guy. Okay. Right? On this one leg, Now it's this leg and this leg and this point, all of them are connected to one connection, because in breadboard you have the same thing going from here to here.
All right.
And for this connection is going to the input, which is this point, right?
Which is?
This connection is this point.
Okay,
in the
just make
circuit.
sure.
And then this connection is this point in the circuit.
Okay.
And this is your photosensor, right?
Okay.
And the other end of the photosensor is at the 3.3 volt, which we get from here.
Gotcha. And so those two power ones, if we were going to connect it to a battery pack like that one,
What will
those
happen?
ones that are closer to you, those red and white connections would go
Exactly.
into the battery pack.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that we wouldn't have to have it plugged to a USB if we did
no,
that.
yes, but the one thing that I would say is, there are more than one way to provide the power to it.
Okay.
So there are more than one pin. So I will, for the battery pack, what I have to do is, hold on, let's look at it again.
So if I was using a chlorine sensor instead of a light one, there would probably be some little probe or something that would come out of that would stick out
and
of whatever.
connect to this one. This
Gotcha.
guy. Right.
And it has a little blinking blue light that's doing something. Maybe it's just showing it's
That
connected
is
to
just
power.
saying I'm working.
Okay.
That says, I'm not dead. Or when it sends the data.
Oh, so it sends it over every.
See, it is closed now. The light is off.
Okay.
Okay, now.
This is so interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of addictive actually. Now what we will do is, basically I will take two wires from here, one from here, and the other from here, right? And I will solder them into my battery pack. Okay.
Oh, let me pull back. Okay, yeah. It's just a little AA or AAA battery
Exactly.
pack. Gotcha.
And what they can do is kind of like
Put them together. And I'll measure
maybe
how
tape
big
them
that
or
is.
whatever that is. And that would be the housing.
And so then that way they can completely enclose it, and you'd only have to open it to change the batteries every however often you need to change the battery. So it wouldn't have to have a USB input to power
But
it.
maybe one that is the receiving end, maybe this guy who receives could be connected because it's supposed to be inside the house.
Right. So you could possibly do that near an
Could possibly.
outlet and just get a USB.
But if you
port.
don't want to, if you have fresh batteries and all that, it should work.
All right. That is so cool.
So
Okay.
So if you want to take it at home, you can take although it will not work with batteries and anything. You have to connect this one to the USB, some charger, and all type of phones have chargers, right? In there, maybe for the form factor thing. But you can take this battery pack.
Okay.
Or if you wait a little bit, what time is it?
I don't know.
It's 10 to 12.
Okay.
No, it's 12:15. You want me to solder it and actually do the connection for you?
That'd be great if you have
have
time.
Yeah, I
It's-
have it.
I can do whatever.
Yeah, hold on. So what I'm going to do is I basically will give you that battery back connection, and if it doesn't work, you see it's not doing, then you can just bring it.
So this doesn't need a Wi-Fi connection now. They'll
No,
connect.
no,
Okay,
no, no.
good.
It does not need it anymore, because what we have done is we have make their own network. So yeah, so what I would do is sell it in what is it, the black. See, you see, I have all of those. That
That's
was
neat.
part of my, kind of what I study for PhD. A little bit more on that, but this is what basically I have done. So
Come back
let
to switch to.
me just.
I just want to be able to show him what you did, or so he can look.
Yeah, he should have to have the knowledge of what we were
Right, of
doing.
how we did it. And so those are the wires that we took out of the breadboard, but you're having a you're soldering it to that so that it would.
Because
okay,
they
gotcha.
are not breadboard friendly. Let's put it that way.
Oh, so certain.
See,
so it's
they
not
are
just
like
any
this.
red and black.
You see, like how can you put them in the holes, right? You can bring it
Oh,
closer, right?
I see what you mean.
So they are really, kind of, they are not meant to be put in the breadboard, but
Okay.
we need
They're not
that
thick
for-
enough or whatever. They don't have the
Exactly.
right
They
diameter.
were made for a different purpose,
Gotcha.
but we have that in here.
That makes sense. I was wondering why you had those twisted together like that.
Yes. You have to wait till the soldering gun get ready. But in the meantime, you have to be careful.
came loose?
Yeah, hold on. I will just go and what I will do is I will go and do it